Hi, Eric.
Hello again.
Now I know why you do the thing with the headset.
Yeah, I also flip it up just so it's out of my way.
Hey, everybody.
Matt.
Hello.
Great, Casey, what are you eating?
I've got some oatmeal. Oatmeal with cream and maple syrup on it.
Sound.
It's pretty tasty. I wasn't planning to be eating it on this meeting, but I got started a little bit late.
I guess we should probably get started, huh? Look like anybody else will be joining, so let me share my screen. Is it that one? I hope it's this one. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get started. Someone want to take notes while I'm speaking, and I'll hopefully do the rest.
I got it.
Awesome, thank you. Cool. So I guess for our normal check-ins, 325.2 has been released. So that was released the beginning of this month. It was mostly bug fixes, updates to libraries. You can check out the release detail or release notes for more details about what was in that. So I know that's been a long time coming. Also, in terms of patch releases, we've also scheduled a v326.2. And so that'll also include some bug fixes, a few kind of library updates to keep everything up to date. And that will, I think we're scheduling that to be the end of this month. So keep a lookout for that one. And an announcement about 327.0. I think previously we had been announcing that we were hoping to get out kind of a small release. I think at the beginning of this month. I think we decided to turn tack on that. It seems that there were some larger things we wanted to pull in as well, and also some things that looked like they needed a little bit more time. So we have kind of joined that with a lot of the features that we were planning for 3.28.0, and have that planned to release by the end of October. And so features for that now include, I think, similar to kind of before, the HPC support for Windows, overlay networking support and AKS with the Azure CNI. But we're also adding things like IPv6 eBPF support, which is not to be confused with having dual stack support. That'll come at a later time, but yeah, so that's effectively it on, I think, the open source releases. I guess I could mention, well, I think it's part of kind of the 3.27.0 release, but the 3.28.0 release is not going to happen until probably next year, it's looking like now. So yeah, I think that's it. Eric, any operator updates?
Think I have any. I know, Casey, I know you have a PR that you asked, or well, I don't know if you asked me directly to review, but I had it on my backlog to review that is it Helm chart related one, the uninstall stuff? I think, is that an operator
Yeah.
one? That
There's
Yeah,
some
okay.
operator changes there, and there's also a Helm chart change. So there's some code changes to the operator itself to like add a new cleanup mode. And then there's some changes to the Helm chart to call that cleanup mode when it's being uninstalled.
Okay. You don't have
Yeah,
a
that's still outstanding.
Yeah, okay. You don't have a timeline for that, right? You haven't been bugging me, so I assume not.
No, I mean, it's not something that I'm urgently pushing at the moment. It's sort of one of my side tasks. I mean, I think it is in a reviewable state, but I haven't been bugging anybody because I know everyone's busy.
Okay, cool.
But it would be nice to get
Yep.
in before it rots too much.
Yeah. Okay. I've got it on my list. I don't know anything. Do you know of anything, Casey? I don't. Or Matt, you may know of something too. I don't.
Yeah, and there's not a lot. I mean, the only thing I'd say is I put in a giant operator refactor PR recently that shouldn't really change functionality, but for anybody developing in the operator repo may change some of the function signatures and structure that you're used to. So you'll probably notice that if you're making changes to that code base.
Is there really, or was there much in that? I mean, I've started going through that, but are there changes in like core and API server? The Calico ones?
There are not a ton of changes that are super impactful there, but the changes I made did sort of incidentally touch those controllers.
Gotcha. So yeah, I think that's all, Matt.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about it myself, going like, I'm not sure if I know anything big or really mentionable going on. I know we're doing little fixes here and there and trying out little things, so nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, the host
Announcement
process
worthy.
container stuff for Windows is touching the operator quite a
Oh
bit.
yeah.
So there'll be operator support for installing Windows Calico node and the CNI plugin using a daemon set. And that removes the old sort of stopgap solution that use the daemon set to install the zip files on the host, which I'm very happy is going away. I'm not sure if there's anybody actually using that other than Azure itself, but that is on the way out and it'll be replaced by something much nicer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, it's nice to have that all be a little bit more uniform. Very cool. Cool. Let's see. Usually it's the BPP or the BPF teams. There's not too much, I guess I can speak a little bit to the BPF side, though that is mostly, I guess, covered by what we've kind of already gone over with kind of the 327 update, which is that we're working on IPv6 eBPF support. So a lot of the changes you'll see in that area will have to do with that and getting everything ready for that. Though I think there was one thing that we could talk about a little bit, though that kind of relates a little bit to a hot issue where I think a lot of users has started seeing that they were having some issues with libbpf and the versions of that working with specific kernel versions. And so we've updated libbpf. So that should be working on a lot of things. I think the main one that I saw a lot of complaints about was CentOS 9. So we've gone ahead and gotten that working there. I forget exactly the kernel version. I'd have to look that up. Yeah, we've made those updates and they should roll out with the next set of patch releases for every, I guess, major or minor version.
Every minor version?
All
the way back to
I think we
1.0.
rolled it. I have to check again, but I think we rolled it up. Sorry. I think we rolled it out with 325. So I think it's 325 up. Sorry. I guess the currently supported minor versions would be a better.
Yeah.
But I have to go check that. I know it'll definitely be in 326, and 327, but I forget if we rolled it back into 325 before we released it. So I need to check that. Yeah. Cool. I think that's all I know, or all the details I have for that. I guess Nathan's not here, so I have no updates on the VPP side.
I know that they're working on adding OpenShift support.
Yeah. Matt, we're still aiming to have BPP GA in 327, yeah?
I think so. I don't think that's changed. In fact, if anything, we just, in theory, gave them a little bit more time. So, and let's see. I think that is it. I guess any other updates? Anything else anybody else wants to share?
Unfortunately, nothing for me.
Cool. I guess we can move on to, I guess, hot issues. So now that I'm remembering, I probably should have found the issue that or some of the issues that reference some of the libbpf stuff. But I don't remember what that is off the top of my head, so I need to go and find that. But kind of another thing that I'd been tracking was issue 7972, which was a concurrent map iteration and a concurrent map write failure that we're seeing in, I think, the cube controllers.
Did you say 972? Sorry.
Sorry, 7972.
79. Let's go. Sounds like a better number.
Yeah, that would
Over
be
past
something
1,000.
something we've never fixed from forever ago. But yeah, it's basically concurrent access and writing to maps. So I think I know I saw that Cyclinder, so he's been mentioned multiple times before. He or she has been mentioned multiple times before in these sort of meetings. But I noticed they took a look, added some locks. I noticed that we kind of also took a look at it and realized we don't know why certain things will have I guess have this issue. So I think we need to do a larger kind of relook at the concurrency for a lot of that code, since it may not just be that the locks that Cyclinder has added will fix that, but we're not really sure because this is a pretty complex concurrency issue. So yeah, we're gonna I think take another look at that and see what we can do with a lot of that code, but maybe that lock is all we need. Who knows? But I thought I'd bring that one up because it's kind of an interesting problem, and we could always use more folks' eyes on it. Yeah, I think that's all I had, or on my mind at least. Anybody else have anything they were thinking about?
No, I'm a little bit behind on my issue management, but probably gonna set aside a day in the next week or so to do a power through everything that I'm out of date on.
Well, that'll be much appreciated because we're also behind, so can't say that that we're exactly entirely up to date with kind of this update. But cool. And then yeah, I think that's it. So that's all I had on the agenda. Does anybody else have anything else they want to share before we kind of step off for the month?
There was an issue with typo. I sent you a link.
Yeah, that one. Is that the same one that we've been pushing out to fix, or is this something else?
I feel like it was a new one that the person found on Zoom.
Yeah, this fix we push out with I think, yeah, we found this one. And then I think Sean also did a
Yeah, I think we have a second fix as well for that, so that
yeah,
the one that community contributor provided was a sort of partial fix, and then we've got another one that's rolling out.
yeah. So I think Sean made another fix, and so I think that's also coming out as well. But it'll definitely help with I guess timeouts on the server TLS server handshake, which I think was kind of locked up there a little bit. Very cool. Awesome. Any other pieces we want to add?
Nothing for me.
All right, very cool. Well, in that case, great. Thanks, everybody. It was great seeing you guys again after a month, and we'll catch you guys all next month.
Thanks, Matt. Hey, everybody.
Bye.